that 2020, when everyone was shut down and couldn't go anywhere except to the market or to the doctor or whatever, what was the master motivator? How did you handle that?
Well, first of all, I utilized that time of soul searching. In the midst of soul searching, I like to share it. And I share it in the form of creativity. The creativity was new books. I think that period of time I composed several books. One of the books I composed was Surrender to Your Purpose. Another book I think was Words of Wisdom from the King. So that's how I utilized that time.
I see. So someone asked me last week when I didn't. We were talking about shutting in during the pandemic. They were saying, well, did you go outside? How did you? What recreation did you do? Well, pretty much what I did was to kind of walk around the block or something. You know, I didn't go far, but then I read a lot. And some of the books that I have that you've written, that I purchased are at my home as well. So when you were writing, doing the shelter in place, what else were you doing? What else, as far as did you write all day? Did you sleep and write? I mean, what inspired you to write the book that you were writing or getting ready to publish?
You know, you're gonna make me go into a presentation, but our purpose of coming this way is to do one thing. That is to find ourselves. So when situations and circumstances presents itself, not knowing that opposition is an opportunity, enable me to discover different attributes, different talents, and in a real sense have a beautiful rapport with me. And that what I share of me, then I'm able to share it outside of me.
I see. Now, I understand, I know you go to Nigeria many times. You're always welcome there. In fact, I believe they wish you would stay there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but we can't afford to let you go there and stay there. We don't mind you visiting. So I understand you just came from Nigeria.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that travel.
Oh my God.
Put that mic up too.
Oh my God. This one was a very unique experience when I went to Nigeria this time. There was a big ceremony. The first time that I went, I was crowned a king. And I was given one of these beads. The second time I came, I got like more recognition. But this time when I came, I got a change in name. They called me King Mo Ali. That means that the son has come home. So it's an honor, and it's more than just me saying that you're a king. It was a ceremony. And ceremony, people dancing around, the music going. They're saying, long live the king, long live the king, long live the king. And I would take my, that's okay. I would take my horsetail here, I'd bless him, I would wave it. That means that you're blessed. That means that you're blessed, you're blessed. So that was part of the ceremony. And it was a rich ceremony. Why don't you let me just go on into my presentation now?
No, I want you to just finish this part right here.
Well, 'cause that's
I got one more question for you.
Because that's gonna take me into my presentation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was feeling those energies.
All right, so this was, when did you get back from Nigeria?
I got last month,
Just last month?
right?
And
I think
how
I got
long-
back for Thanksgiving,
Okay, how long were you there?
for about 10, 12 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
And, it was just absolutely fabulous.
Sorry, it sounds like it. You had a wonderful time, and we're glad you made it back. Because when I was booking you for this event, I wasn't sure if you were gonna be back in time, so I'm glad that you did.
Yeah, I'm back.
Good, good. Okay, so that's pretty much the questions that I want to kind of bring to everyone to share some insight that you do a lot of traveling and you are honored very much so around
Oh, yes.
the nation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So at this time, I'm gonna turn it all over to you.
I
I'm gonna sit down and
appreciate that.
enjoy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to ask you a question, can I?
Yeah.
Please.
Are you glad to be alive?
Yes.
Don't fool me. Are you really glad to be alive?
Yes.
Don't fool me. Are you really glad to be alive? Come on, put them together. My name is Rabboni Selah, King Mo Ali. And it is my honor, it's my privilege to accept the invitation that was extended to me today and to come and share good cosmic energies with you. Let's have a ball, shall we?
Yes.
This is what I like for you to do. I like for you to come very still, very quiet, like you sit up in your seats. Let's go to that place, perfect bliss. Why don't you close your eyes? Take a deep breath through your nostrils. Hold it, let it out slow. Take another deep breath through your nostrils. Hold it, let it out slow. Breathe for completion. Take another deep breath. Hold it, let it out slow. Breathe in, breathe out. Your mind is concentrated on nothing but your breath. Nothing but your breath. When you come this way today, you allow yourself to be a recipient of that absolute good. So this moment right now, in the stillness, let's feel what the King has to share with us this afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, 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 listen. Look at me. Look at me. Tell me, what do you see? You see a man and a mind and a mind that's totally free. Oh, look at me, look at me. Tell me, what do you see? You see soul, soul, soul. Soul is not reality. Soul as the universe lies, stronger than a raging sea or crying tide. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. Tell me, what do you see? You see peace. Peace. Peace like an ocean fast asleep. No more energies lost by entertaining negative thoughts. And there's no more warfares. I am God's millionaire. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. Tell me, what do you see? You see love, 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 love. Love lifted to the heights, extended heights. Love that flows day and night. Love that knows no sorrow or grief. Love gives nothing but sweet relief. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. Tell me, what do you see? You see the brave. You see the strong. You see a man with the mind of his own. You see God. That's what you see when you look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Give me a big hand. So, in my presentation this afternoon, I am featuring my books also in my presentation. And one of my books is Words of Wisdom from the Master. That's one of my books in the poem. So I did that just to open up, several poems I'll be doing. In this modern day and current events today, one have captivated our attention, and it's a football coach, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders have literally shook up the sports world. How he shook up the sports world was, he was a high school coach because his son was going there. And then he got hired by Jackson State College. And he was there for 3 years. And 2 years that he was there, won championships. Deion Sanders is the talk of sports. And because Deion was so profound in what he was doing, you do know Jackson State is a black college. And because he's at this black college, and they didn't have no money when he came, they really didn't have no football field, and they went through that crisis with that water in Mississippi. Not only did he give them water, he had a football field built. He had corporate companies come in, like Walmarts and et cetera, to donate money. The whole thing, he changed the image. And as I was preparing to come here, guess what? They were playing on Channel 7. Why am I mentioning Deion Sanders? Because Deion Sanders is a master. That's what I come to share with you this afternoon. You have the opportunity in this thing called life to trade in servanthood for masterhood. When we hear the word master, the first thing we do is allow some of our intelligence to go back, and we think about those days of old slavery and master. Now that's not the type of master I'm talking about. I'm talking about mastering yourself. And if you can master you, you can master the universe. Oh, it's beautiful to be in a master. That's how I got the name Rabboni. Rabboni means master. Selah means it is so. So every time I introduce myself, I'm affirming that I'm a master, and so it is. Again, what is a master? A master is one who can master himself. In this thing called life, there are dualities, meaning you got choices. Choice to be high or low, rich or poor, sad or glad. Then you can be a servant or you can be a master. You're a servant to what? To situations and circumstances. Allowing that what's on the outside to come inside and rob you of your peace, your joy, and your happiness, then you become a spectator in this thing called life. But to be a master, ooh, it's beautiful to be a master. Let me tell you, you do not become a master just because you recite the words. It takes self-awareness. When I was back in Chicago, I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd go sit by Lake Michigan near the water. I would see the sun come up. See the sun as it come up. I'd meditate. And that, what I wanted to know, I would say, Spirit, teach me. Spirit, teach me. This is when I learned whatever you're looking for is looking for you. This is when I learned you possess the key to your good. This is when I learned you have a choice to trade in servanthood for masterhood. And then, what's so beautiful about being a master has a different vocabulary. Did I say the word right, vocabulary? A master know how to talk. A master don't use words of negativity. A master don't use words of defeat. When something come into your world, when something come into your life, wants to rob you of your peace, rob you of your joy, rob you of your happiness, a master said, I can hardly wait to see what good is going to come out of this for me. A master knows that he can reach out into nowhere, hold on to nothing, and pull something in. A master knows I am the creative that is created by the creator to create. That's right. A master's bad, baby. So that's your choice in this thing called life. Amen. That's your choice. You are the key to your good. I remember I've had so many beautiful experiences by being a master. I had fluid on my lungs or whatnot, and I would get seizures. I'd ride in the car turn over me, heel and whatnot, and finally, my chest was burning like midnight. It's hurting. I went to the doctor, Dr. Turner. He x-rayed me, looked at my chest. He said, you gotta go to the hospital right now. Right now. I said, no, you're going right now. As they was taking me to Marguerite's hospital, I said to myself, I'm gonna change this from Marguerite's to the Holiday Inn. I'm gonna have a ball. That's the first thought that I had. The second thought that I had, first of all, I didn't have no money. I got a specialist. Not only did I get a specialist, I was put in a private room. Not only was I put in a private room, I had special doctors. And this one doctor that he was going to give me anesthesia through an IV. And the anesthesia, it didn't take. He was putting a tube through my stomach and whatnot with his feet, and he's just pushing it. And the people looking at him, they tend to say, he can't take that, look what he's doing to him. And the lady says, who's over the anesthesia? She says, I told him it wouldn't work. They put me to sleep. When I woke up, I told you I can handle it. Didn't I handle it? I'm a master.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It's my experience of being a master.
Amen.
You know, I was thinking about it today. Let's deal with some of the attributes of being a master. A master look through the eyes of his soul. Can I say that again? A master look through the eyes of his soul. Your soul is the place where the invisible, when the invisible go to the visible, become a manifestation. That's what the soul is. The soul goes to take on a identity. That's the soul. So, you have to look through the eyes of your soul, and then what you have to do is create, I like this, your own desires. Woo, create your own desires. Because you are the cause and effect. The only way that it can manifest is till you say yes. Do me a favor, okay? I visualize this. Do me a favor. Ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
I always say yes, 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 yes. Say it. Yes, 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 yes. When you say yes, that means you affirm it.
Yes.
That means that you affirm it.
Amen.
Yes means I affirm it. Yes. You want, someone told me earlier, they like to tease me. And they said, take your horsetail, and bless me with $2 million.
Okay.
See, it sounds like a joke. But let me tell you something. As a master, before you can have $2 million, you got to have a millionaire's consciousness.
Yes, sir.
That was me.
Amen.
You got to have a millionaire's consciousness, meaning that you got to appreciate that what money can't buy.
Come on.
Appreciate you got eyes to see,
Yes.
a mouth to talk,
All right.
a place to speak,
Yeah.
a sound mind.
Yes, sir.
You are alive in this season for a divine reason.
Amen.
That's what makes you rich.
Amen.
And yes, 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 I'm rich. Yes, I'm rich. I'm rich, and the gentleman who I managed property for, he was trying to be cynical with me one day, and he was telling me, he said, well, I'll sell the building. I said, I buy it. I said, I buy it. Looked at me, I buy it. I'm rich. I'm rich.
Amen.
I'm rich. I'm rich. Let me tell you what richness is again. How am I doing so far?
Good.
Let me tell you what being rich is. Being rich is a state of consciousness.
Amen.
That's what being rich is, a state of consciousness. Some of the most poorest people that I've ever met had millions of dollars. They were poor because they had a poor consciousness.
Think about it.
But being rich is a spirit of gratitude and appreciation.
Amen.
That's a master. Let me tell you something else about being a master. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better now.
Hallelujah.
See, when I speak, I turn me on.
All right now.
I'm like by fire.
That's right.
I touch my soul.
All right.
Go,
Let me tell you something else about being rich. Being a master. Being a master is selective of the thoughts that you entertain.
Okay.
You can't entertain thoughts in the basement and be a master. You can't entertain thoughts in the valley and be a master. You got to have mountaintop thoughts.
That's right.
Thoughts above every situation and every circumstance. And guess what your thoughts? Your thoughts is nothing but your creativity. You create thoughts with energies. Woo! You got to be so bad. Listen to this. I'm getting high now. I ain't been before the audience since I left Nigeria. You got to be so bad, so tough. Your convictions got to be so strong until you're able to say, energies, I'm going to send you out there now. Don't you come back until you bring me what I want.
That's right.
So, on this day, in the right now, since you come this way, why not take advantage of your presence today? Why not allow yourself to take your rightful place in this universe?
Amen.
Why not say, hold on, wait a minute, this ain't me.
Hallelujah.
This ain't me. This ain't me. I'm living in an illusion.
So,
I'm rich.
that's right.
And another thing, not only am I rich, I like this. If I tell you, don't tell nobody I told you, okay? I'm free.
Yes.
I'm free.
Yes.
I'm free.
Yes.
I'm free from every situation.
Yes.
I'm free from every circumstance.
Yes, yes.
I will not allow nothing or nobody on the outside to come inside and rob me of my peace, rob me of my joy, and rob me of my happiness. I'm free. Woo! They talk about what is virus stuff? Let me tell you something. Can you go home and look up under your bed and find $250,000? No, you can't, can you? If you can't find good, why do you find bad? Why do you accept this other stuff? Why do you accept all that negativity? Why do you accept that they told me? No. You know why I know that you're rich? Want to know why I know that you're rich? Want to know why I know that you're free? Want to know why I know that you're a divine design? Want to know why I know that you're a masterpiece? Because I must see you as I see myself. If I see you lesser than I see myself, then I would have to come down in consciousness. And I'm doing great works, and I can't come down. So, another thing about being a master does that, what he's afraid to do. I never shall forget it. Daryl didn't have no money, didn't have no place to stay. I went looking for a place, just looking. I saw a building, and that building was in the neighborhood where Obama lives now, Hyde Park. I went there, 2 men said, "Can I help you?" I said, "You need me." They said, "Need you for what?" I said, you need me to collect your rents? You need me to evict people without going to court? He said, need you, come on in.
Come on.
We talked for about an hour. After that hour, I had my own apartment. Do that what you're afraid to do.
Come on, preacher. Okay, open up.
Do that what you're afraid to do. Guess what?
What?
Car dealers don't make cars as souvenirs. They want you to have it. You're the one who said, I can't afford it. You know what you do to yourself? And what you're a victim of? Labels. 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 That's a label. I'm black, that's a label. All that stuff you're dealing with are labels. But I come to tell you the truth today, listen to me. You can't put a label on spirit.
That's right. That's right.
You can't put a label on the spirit. You are a divine design.
Amen.
Can I tell you something?
Peace.
I told them this over in Nigeria. And I shared with you. I said, there are 200 million people in Nigeria. I said, but there's only one you. There should be only one you. There are 900 million people in this universe, but there's only one you. So there should be only one you. That means you are special. That means you're a divine design.
Yes, yes.
That means you're a masterpiece. That means you're one of a kind. There should never be another you.
Come on.
Celebrate for being yourself. Give yourself a big hand. Okay. I'm going to go to another part of Mother Book. You asked, do I love you? And all I say and do, the answer is being faithful and true. Can't you tell when I hold your hand, all your cares I understand? Then you say, how much do I love you? If you wait and be still, you can feel I love you with all the love that love is. Do I love you? How much do I love you? Well, the answer you see, I love you as much as I love me. Give me a big hand. That was the first part of my book after it was there. And we can go into another book. Isn't that professional? That's something else saying. Give me a big hand. I know it. You know why I know it? Because I'm my own hero.
Okay.
Because of others' fortune and fame, my voice would ring their name. Seeing other names in bright lights would cause me to make a mental height. Losing energies in consciousness just because I did not know I was my own hero. But since I come to the knowledge of my true worth, it's like an experience of a new birth. No longer do I accept the pains of defeat. I plant my feet on Victory Street. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know and feel my ego. Why? Because my own hero. Give me a big hand, come on. Let's do it. I got a book back there. And the book back there is How to Love Yourself in 40 Days. If one is perplexed, if one is disturbed, if one is upset, if one is lonely, if one is dealing with chaos, the reason is this: they don't love themselves.
My God. Say it again.
They don't love themselves. For over 2 years, I would go in and out of the correction institution in Chicago, very affectionately known as the county jail. That one day one of the young men said, "Hey man, you black like us, how come you ain't in here?"
My God.
My response was, "I love me too much."
Okay.
That's your answer, that's the secret. You need a new lover there. You need to fall in love with yourself.
Come on, my people.
Yes.
And if you fall in love with yourself, you won't abuse you.
See there?
You won't misuse you.
Yeah.
If you fall in love with yourself, you take your energies back.
Yes.
So you got to be worthy of my love.
Yes, yes, yes.
And see, so often when we think about love, it has not been printed yet. It's a book that I composed. The book entitled is Love Be Loved. And so often we hear love stories, and like Anthony and Cleopatra, Romeo and Juliet, Napoleon, and what's her name? Josephine, not what it is.
Josephine Baker.
No. But anyway, do you know all those love stories? All of them passed away. They died. They committed suicide. So that's not a love story, that's a story of love. A love story is when you fall in love with yourself.
Okay.
And when you allow your love for you to be the passport to your good. No good thing in this universe shall be withheld from you because I love me.
All right.
Talk to me.
My love for me is the energies that attract nothing but absolute good into my universal world. Let me tell you something else about love. There are, oh my God, thousands and thousands of basketball players. They play basketball day and night. All of them play basketball. But guess what? There's only a certain amount of jobs in the National Basketball Association. And those who make it, because they love it. They love it. Your love is the key to your good. You got to love what you're doing so much until it lights your fire. I'm sitting up here now perspiring. I'm loving it. I'm turning me on. I'm lighting my fire. I'm touching my soul. Because I love it. I love it. I was invited to the National Speakers Association. It's all the big permanent speakers. All of them was there. And they called Les Brown to speak. And Les spoke, and from San Francisco, she was president of San Francisco chapter. She says, "How'd you like Les?" I said, "Fine." But I said to myself, if they'd have gave me that microphone, I'd have ate him up and spit him out. You know why? Because I love what I'm doing. You can't beat me being me. And guess what? Ain't got no competition. I am the best me that I can be. I am. That's when you love yourself. Every once in a while, you got to take time out and just say, "I love me."
I love me.
Say it, "I love me."
I love me.
You fooling me.
I love me.
You fooling me.
I love me.
You fooling me.
I love me.
Ooh, I love me.
Love me.
Woo! Can I tell tell you something else? Can I tell you something else?
What?
Money is very intelligent. And if you don't love money, it won't come your way.
Come on,
That's
man.
Money will go where it is appreciated.
Come on, man.
You gotta love money.
tell
Come
him.
on, man.
And you can't love money till you love yourself.
Tell him.
So you are the period at the end of the sentence.
My God.
You are the one who make things make sense.
Hallelujah.
You are the causation of every manifestation that takes place in your world, in your life, and in your beings.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts with love.
Yes.
My God.
Ooh, what the world needs now. Love, sweet love.
Oh,
But guess what? That world is you.
hello.
Each one of us represent a universal world.
Hello.
The only thing that takes place in your world is what you let take place.
You there?
Woo!
There it is.
Wow.
Love, that's love. Another thing about love, my God, there's healing in love.
Yes, sir.
Love represents perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Love represents pureness. There's healing in love. So you have to be able to have a new love affair. My book on how to love yourself, yeah, I'm plugging it.
That's right.
My book on how to love yourself in 40 days. Every day you get up, you read an affirmation. Today I love me just as I am.
Yes, sir.
Today I allow the spirit of love to radiate all through my beings. Twice a day, guess what? It comes embedded into your subconscious mind.
Yes, sir.
Then you become a recipient of pure love. And as you come with pure love, let me tell you something. All you gotta do is just be still.
My Lord.
And nothing but absolute good just flow all through your beings.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Woo!
Yes, yes.
No more mental warfares. No more chaos. No more junk.
No.
Because I'm a love being.
My God.
That's two. How am I doing so far? I can check myself. And I'm going to close it out with this thought. I like this. Ready for me?
Yes.
Are y'all ready for me?
Yes, yes.
Are we ready for me?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Let's go crazy.
Yes.
Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy.
Okay.
Let's go crazy.
Let's go crazy.
Crazy does not mean mentally ill.
Okay.
Crazy means something unusual, something different. Oprah was having a function at her place, and there were a lot of prominent people was there. There was one young man was there from Illinois. He said, I'm going to be the first black president of the United States.
Okay, man.
They looked at him and said, well, he was crazy. Wilbert and Herbert, his brother, they saw an eagle fly by. And they was with his daddy, their daddy. And they told their daddy, said, we're going to fly like that eagle.
My God.
The daddy said, what? You're crazy. George Washington Carver used to sit there. So said, what are you doing? He says, I'm letting the plants talk to me.
Come on.
Well.
They said he was crazy.
Come on.
Okay.
So to be crazy, you got to be different.
Yes, sir.
You can't be a carbon copy. Being different is the real you.
Yes, sir.
The real you is crazy.
My God.
Because you want something that the world don't understand why you want it. Because your word there, you got to be crazy.
Yes, sir.
You got to be crazy.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to be a millionaire until you become crazy.
My God.
Where you going to get $1 million from? Because I have a millionaire's consciousness. I'm crazy.
Yes, sir.
You gotta go crazy.
Good God.
And when you go crazy, guess what? When you go crazy,
Yes.
then you take on a new role. That new role is mission impossible.
Mission impossible.
Mission impossible. You take on a whole new role in life.
Come on now.
Mission impossible.
Good God.
And to be crazy, let me tell you where you got to be crazy. You got to go to that place of infinite intelligence.
Okay now.
See, there are choices. Everybody go to the same place, but the one who's crazy become a recipient. One go to the place and they desire, I desire a car. Person says, I desire a car dealership that I can sell you a car.
Okay.
I said, I desire a house. Crazy one say, I'm a developer. I'm going to manufacture houses, build houses. I'm going to sell you a house.
Okay now.
You got to be crazy.
Yes, sir.
You got to be different from anybody else. Again, you got to look through the eyes of your soul. You have to see beyond the beyond. And then when you do, eyes have not seen,
Come on.
ears have not heard,
Come on now, preacher.
not revealed in the hearts of men, the good that's what's in store for you. So today, since the holidays is coming in, why not be a brand new you this holiday?
Amen.
Why not go crazy? Let's go crazy! Let's have experiences beyond our wildest dreams.
Amen.
I'm gonna get me another limousine. Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna get me another limousine.
Hello.
I'm gonna get me another limousine.
Hello.
I'm crazy.
I'm crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm gonna get me another limousine.
Okay.
That's how I got the first one,
Now I know.
by being crazy.
Right now.
They laughed at me. We was having a mastermind meeting.
Well.
Said, I'm getting a limousine. A bunch of each other, they were laughing. But guess what? Who got the laugh last night? That'd be crazy. I'm going to Nigeria.
Crazy. Okay.
I'm going to Nigeria.
Crazy.
I'm going to Nigeria. I'm going to Nigeria.
Good God.
First time I went to Nigeria, I had 40 suits.
Wow.
Since I've been back, that's over 4 years ago, I had on a suit. How you like my Black Panther outfit? You like my Black Panther outfit? You know why I'm in a black outfit? Because I'm crazy! As I close today, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming and sharing with me.
Yes.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Had I came up here, Durrell, and nobody was here, I'm so crazy. Guess what I'd have done?
I did what you did.
No, I'd have turned the chairs on.
Doctor.
I'd have turned the chairs on.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Great.
I had them chairs dancing.
All right now.
I'm just that crazy.
You do it anyway.
Back in Chicago, I had a teaching institution called the University. And we didn't have no chairs. I only had 2 people with me. I told them to come here. They said, what? I said, stand in the middle of the floor, jump up and down and scream chairs.
Yeah.
Chairs, chairs. I said louder, chairs, chairs. I said louder, they said chairs, chairs. I said louder, they said chairs, chairs. In 3 hours, we had over 200 chairs.
Oh, right now.
I'm crazy that way.
Wow.
I'm crazy that way.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Amen.
Anybody know I collect $100 bills?
Okay.
I'm crazy that way. When I get that $100 bill, that means I'm broke. I don't work them. I'm crazy that way. I'm crazy that way. You gotta be crazy.
Yes, sir.
Leave here today being crazy.
Okay? Yes,
Let people say, what's wrong with you?
yes,
You done had something.
yes.
Yes, I done had an awakening. I done had an awakening. I done had a new discovery. That man, the king, challenged the son of my intelligence.
Yes, sir.
And I accept it. Those cosmic energies.
Yes.
You know what I'm doing with you now? I'm not really just talking to you, but guess what I'm doing with you? I'm vibrating with you.
All right now.
Okay.
I'm vibrating with you.
Hallelujah.
I'm vibrating with you. Your vibrations, my vibrations,
Yes, sir.
creates a oneness. Ain't no cosmic accident that you came here today. There's no mistakes. There's no accidents. Stuff just don't happen.
Yes, sir.
Stuff just gonna happen. Shit, you could pick up $1 million.
Yes, sir.
No, I can't do that.
Okay.
That means stuff just don't happen. Everything is dealt with divine order.
Yes, sir.
Divine order is infinite intelligence. That's why the birds know how to fly.
Okay.
Fish know how to swim.
Talk to us.
You can't plant corn and expect to get potatoes.
Uh-oh.
You only take out what you put in.
Come on now, preacher.
So that means that the thoughts that you start entertaining as you leave here today will create your manifestation.
Come on now, preacher.
I got a good idea as I close.
Yeah.
How about being a brand new you?
Yes, sir.
How about being a brand new you? That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's be crazy.
How about being a brand new you?
Yes, sir.
Guess what? You have the creativity to create a brand new you.
All right now.
Oh,
And guess what?
What?
It must be a fulfillment of your desire.
Yes, sir.
okay.
Okay.
I desire to be a brand new me.
Amen.
When?
Now,
Right now.
now.
Right now. Okay. Somebody's got to come behind me. I'd like to say thank you. Can I open up questions for about 5 minutes? 4 minutes?
First, I'd like to, see if anyone had any questions.
That's what I just said.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Before you wrap up, and yes, I have my next special guest here, is Zetta Warner right here. But she is now in the audience listening to you. This is her first time.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Guess what? Guess what?
Yes.
It's my honor to help you.
Yes.
I want you to know I appreciate you being here.
Amen.
You are a blessing, your energies. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so she's hanging out with me?
Ooh, she's hanging out with a good person.
Oh, yeah, okay.
she can introduce you to Soul City. Yeah, she can introduce you to Soul City, baby. She can introduce you to Soul City more than some people who's in Soul City.
All right now.
Any questions, please? Question.
When did you realize you were crazy?
You won't believe it, but they teased me about it. I was a little boy. I think about 4 or 5 years old. It was in the evening. My mother was looking everywhere for me. Guess where I was? I was in church. Sitting in, I was enjoying myself, rocking. And my mother said, somebody said, are you looking for your son? Yeah, he's in church. And she said, come on. That's when I found out I was crazy. I found out that I was crazy because I discovered that I was different from everybody else.
Come on now, preacher.
That's when I found out I was crazy. I would go in the park and sit down and write poems and People would laugh at me. But I saw them have to pay $15 and $20, $30 for those tickets they were laughing about. I saw them buy my books. You got to be crazy. Come on, another person? No, I know I ain't that doggone good. Y'all don't have no questions. Go ahead. Question? Question? Oh.
So where did the chairs come from?
Pardon?
Where did the 200 chairs come from?
Said it again.
Where did the 200 chairs come from?
Where did the chairs come from? Oh, somebody told somebody I needed some chairs.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody told somebody there was a factory something was going out of business. And they said, I know somebody needs some chairs. Or I've had all type of what we would call miracles. I was walking down the street one day, walking past a car dealership and said, that's my car right there. He said, come here and get your car. I was driving out with the car. So I believe in what I say. I practice what I preach. It works. It works. You know why it works? I'm gonna give you a key word and I'm gonna be through. Anything you desire, anything that you want, anything that you need, guess what? It's already done. It's already done. I'd like to say thank you very much.
I have a question.
Question? Go ahead.
Is it okay?
Go ahead.
What is your best #1 selling book?
It's not here. I don't have it with me.
What is the
It
title?
was Stay Positive, Baby. It was a book of, it was my first book of affirmations. That was my first book. I went to the BIG, Blacks in Government. I sell books there. I sell books at cosmetologists, conventions. I sold that book all over. Guess what? I run out of that paperback. I run out of that book. At night, I go to Kinko's. I get 100 more books.
What started you on your journey and you end up right here at this time?
What started me on my journey ended up here is one key word: self-awareness. I love being before an audience. People turn me on. People light my fire.
Come on
People touch my soul.
now. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's good.
I love it. I love it.
And what age were you at that time?
Is this what you teach? Is it considered metaphysics, new thought, or you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
What would you consider it to be?
All of it.
Teaching of what? All of it?
All of it.
Metaphysics
Metaphysics.
New thought.
Metaphysics is a state of being.
and new thought is,
New thought is spiritual awareness.
and the unity teaching.
Unity teach that, yeah. I teach self-awareness. I teach self-mastery. Self-mastery. Mastery yourself. That's how I teach mastery. You know why I teach mastering? Because I'm a master.
That's good.
And guess what? A master can be a servant, but a servant can't be a master.
Each.
My God.
Okay? Am I through? Oh, listen. I got my books back there. I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to drink some ice, and I'm going to take my pen out, and I'm going to autograph books for you. Because you're going to buy my books today, aren't you?
Good job.
You are going to show me, and you're going to show me your appreciation, isn't that right?
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell me you don't have no money.
Hello, as you just told me.
I know better than that. Because you got to be crazy. God bless you. Thank you. May I say thank you to, come in, Miss Lady.
Oh, yes, sir.
My turn now. Don't tell nobody I told you. She's the president of my fan club.
Good job.
I'd like you to know, I appreciate each time you extend me an invitation to come here. I appreciate it. I want you to know that I'm very grateful. But we're gonna do something next year. Excuse my expression. We're gonna kick butt.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do something major.
Well, you know, Rabboni, it's always a different experience that I encounter when I meet you and I have you here. And after your presentation, I get calls. Well, when is he coming back? So, yes, I'm your #1 fan, but you got a whole lot of other fans too that keep calling and say, well, when is he coming back? I said, like now, I'm saying next year, 2023. Well, that's in about a month or so, right?
We're gonna do some Black history.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some Black history.
Yeah, and I appreciate you and all of you coming out today. And this is my Meet Author Holiday Marathon. It started last week. We had some amazing authors last Saturday, and today just as well. I'm really honored. My next guest coming up. I'll tell you a little bit about her in a few more minutes. Right now, I'd like for you to go and meet Rabboni at the table back there and take a look at some of the books that he has.
Before you go, guess what?
Blessings.
I'll meet you at the top. I'll meet you at the top. As the new year come in, celebrate being a brand new you. I'm gonna go back there to see y'all and buy my book.
Thank you, Rabboni. Thank you.